Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Yeah, for this Thursday evening episode, Bob TV, baby. I know what you're thinking. What is going on there? This is my buddy Chris's Mustang. Okay, I tell you what was going on. Okay, I was going to buy a bucket of resin the other day. And I decided, well, I'm going to wait on buying them actuators and stuff, buy this bucket of resin and get back to work. I couldn't take it, guys. I had to order them servos and gears and one of them Fagali actuators. You know, on that same robot site, I found some circuit boards. Okay, now these circuit boards plug into my receiver. They got endpoint adjustments on them, and you plug a 6-volt battery into them, and I won't have to have no micro switches. This is going to work so good, guys. You wait. I just know it is. But in the meantime, until that stuff gets here, I thought, well, I'll break out old Chris's Mustang. I wanted to get some stuff done to these wings. Okay? I ripped all the covering off of them. You know, and I had to weigh that stuff. That is not light. By the time they put that clear covering on and painted it, that's what that is. I don't think you save that much weight from glass in it. And it would have been a lot better if they would have sanded this wood a little bit better. You know, that airplane would look a whole lot better. But it had these holes in the bottom, okay, for the monkey coat. And also, another thing I was really kind of disappointed in this airplane over this. You know, I just couldn't be seen with a set of flaps like this. They hinged at the bottom and just roll down to that big old gap, and that's just awful. I'm sorry, that's just not even modeling there. That's gluing some wood together. So we had to go to town and fix that for my buddy Chris, and we're gonna make this one nice Mustang. I figured I had a couple of days, then I could buy a bucket of resin next week. But it's killing me, guys. I got to get this gear fixed, you know. But so what I did on this wing is I patched them holes. Okay, it wasn't bad. I just cut straight to the bulkhead or the ribs that were there. The main spar, turned it up, glued a piece of wood in, piece of balsa, no big deal at all. Flap was a little harder. Okay, regular flap ended right there. I just glued on some wood. I like to take these Mustang, see, it's not perfectly round, it's flat. Because if you're trying to do the gapless on the top and the bottom, you don't get very much flap travel. And when we want some flat, baby, so you come in here, you just put your 1/4-inch piece of wedged wood on the bottom. That's birch. I just took my planer, got a bevel on it, took some of my fiber. I had to cut way into this wing, people. I had to cut about an inch and a half up to bulkheads, and then put me a new piece of wood in there, and to where I can get the gapless hinge. But that's going to turn out really nice, really, really nice for my buddy old Chris in the New York City. And I'm going to do the same thing on there. I'm going to use this fiberglass sheets that I always keep around. And what you do is you just sand a little bit of a trench right there. Glue that fiberglass in there. And then if you need to do any filling, do it for your glass with that lightweight filler, you know. And then glass over the top of it. And you get a nice seamless hinge, a gapless hinge. Okay. Now on to bigger and better things. As I was working on this Mustang today, I just got this flat finish. See, there's the old hinge holes. I'm just going to put some white filler in them. Glass them. But while I was working on that Mustang today, guess what showed up? That Servo City. It's in like Winfield, Kansas. I could almost drive there from here. An hour drive. So Ordered them things Tuesday, they showed up today. Bam. And I had to go running straight over Dad's. But there it is. Okay, look at that gear, people. It's all chopped. The bench is already messy again. Oh, I didn't show you this. Look at this, guys. You think I've just been loafing? I ain't seen that much of my garage in years. Look at all this stuff missing. It's all gone. All of it, man. We took half pound out of that nose gear. And and the cylinders and remember the 2 air tanks and the valve, all that stuff's gone, man. We've done lost half pound, 3/4 of a pound. And just added that servo in this sprocket. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Let's see it work, Bob. Does it work? Does it work? Okay, hold on. Let me get your crank down there so we can get you a good shot. Some action. My nose gear problem solved, guys. This works sweet. Okay. Ready? Okay. Now all I gotta do is plug this servo straight into my retracts. Now them Fagali boards, what I'll do is I'll flip them, plug them in one of my auxiliaries and mix it, because I do got my endpoint adjusted for this sprocket. So if I put it on like channel 7 and then mix it with my gear, then I could have separate endpoints for that main circuit board. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, I'm plugging in. Here it is. My gear problems are over. 765 4321. Look at that. The servos don't buzz. I got all that. I could adjust the endpoints. And servo don't buzz. Tons of torque. Just a ton. Ton of torque. Okay. Now I'm going to chop this off. I'm going to take it apart probably tomorrow. And I'm going to cut this excess off. That's over half of that is excess. Look at that, just very little current draw on the battery, very little. You know, you ain't gonna be sitting there flipping that switch back and forth all day. You're gonna flip it a couple times when you're flying. We got 2 batteries, you know, big time milliamps. You know, I'm not worried about any kind of current draw. Now the mains will have their own battery. It'll be their own little 6-volt battery, just like this, but a little smaller. About half that size. Now I know what you're thinking. What's that gonna do with the little wind current on it? Don't think I ain't thought of a test for that. We're gonna get out the fan. No. Okay, here's the wind. This hunk of lead right here. That is the wind. Okay, that simulates 87 mile an hour. I done got that all calculated. Ready? 765 4321. Don't even slow it down. My gear problems is solved. These are going to be sweet. I cannot wait to get these bolted up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one out of Ollie's and I'm going to weigh it. And I'm going to weigh this and see how much weight we're going to save, because when I need to get some weight out of that nose. It's still nose heavy. I'm gonna do some other stuff too. I'm gonna make that girl lose about 5 pounds. and it'll be perfect.